You were still running the place. Goldman dipped its toe, let's say, into crypto, clearing Bitcoin futures and exploring custody. Were you supportive or reluctant regarding crypto at the time?
Well, I just took note of the fact that a lot of bright people think it has a bright future. I'm telling you, I have whole foot and four toes into the old world, and it's not something that I gravitate to, and I can think of a lot of reasons why it won't work. But I remember when they were auctioning off Spectrum for cell phones, and say, well, why would anyone need a cell phone? All you do is you pull up to, you drive in your car, pull up to a phone booth, and dial a phone. Who would carry that clunky thing? And the point is, there are a lot of things in this world that have worked out awfully well.
You sound, for somebody who used to run a bank, pretty constructive about crypto.
I'm open to it. Look, I ran a bank and I ran at risk. And you can't be closed. You have to separate fact from opinion. Nobody knows, nobody knows the future. I mean, there's all sorts of things. There's a lot of things that move in directions that I couldn't and wouldn't have anticipated, and no one else would have either. So to just come out and say that a market that's already in excess of $2 trillion, that faces all these regulatory headwinds, that a lot of people really don't like and would enjoy seeing crushed, somehow managed, it doesn't, every day it doesn't look like it's flourishing, but on no day has it recently looked like it's dying.
And with that, what's happening, Crypto Crew? Sean's coming back at you with another cryptocurrency video. So we're getting straight into it. You're seeing CEOs talking about Bitcoin and crypto, and there's a lot of upside, a lot of potential. There's a lot of catalysts that could cause Bitcoin to go to the moon. Currently looking at the price right now, we're right below 27,000 at 26,850. And we've showed you this. This is the Gaussian channel on the weekly. We've flipped from red to this green area. And the last time this happened, if we zoom back in the charts, even though we go into the green area, you can see some downwards price action. So could we see a pullback? So remember, if we zoom out on this chart and we look at the macro, we're saying that this could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and this could be the start of the fifth leg. Some people could say this is the fifth leg, but this could be that ABC correction to the fourth leg. And then this fifth leg could be starting here. This could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going into 2025. And then we could be hitting that six-figure price target for Bitcoin, and the crypto market will get crazy over the next 2 years. But right now it's a buying opportunity still, guys. If you're waiting on the sideline, waiting for a lower price action, you could get a pullback here. You could get it. But realistically, looking at it, what's the difference between buying right now at 26,850 versus 20,000? A $6,000 difference? Yeah, you can dollar cost average into that. So if you have 10 grand, spend 1,500 every week, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever you want to do. Just get into the game. Because once Bitcoin goes up to $1 million, are you going to be caring about saving $4,000 or $5,000 on the price? Not really. So put that in perspective. First update comes from Crypto Con. He's giving us a forecast. He's saying by the end of 25, 26, this is when we're going to see that blow off top. He's actually calling November of 28. And how high is he saying it's going to go? Roughly between 120 to 150,000, say 135. This could be what's in the cards for Bitcoin. This could be probable. So this is something to pay attention to. Another update from Crypto NB. So what you see is these two wedge patterns that you just break into, fall in, then you fall down, break into, fall in. What happens? It looks like this is a rinse repeat. If you fall down, this is inverted. So the price action, when it falls down, the price is going up. So look at, we blew past this previous low. This previous low is around 30,000. So if we blow past this, then we could see $34,000, $36,000, $40,000 in the upcoming months. An update from Dave the Wave. What Dave is saying: investing in traditional markets, the chance of preserving wealth. Investing in Bitcoin, the chance of creating wealth. 10% compound per annum versus something else. Well, look at the chart. So look here. This is since back in the 1970s. This is if you invested in the traditional Dow Jones market. You get 10% year over year over year. And if you just let your money sit it and forget it, you're going to just increase your wealth. But look at this here, since 2010, 2011, Bitcoin has just been on an upwards parabolic rise. As you move out into the years to come, you see how these figures get bigger and bigger and bigger. So, with that, what do you think? Do you think Bitcoin is going to be that store of value, that hedge? It's going to be that one time where it flips the traditional markets and is the new traditional way to store and preserve your own wealth. What's your thoughts? An update from Titan to Crypto. What he's saying? He's showing, looking at the first halving, second halving, third halving, and then the fourth halving, which is coming up next year. You see, you have the bull market, and then you have 78.6% of the time you're in a bear than the recovery phase. Bear than recovery phase. Bear recovery. So if this is any indication of what's to come, right now we're in that recovery phase. So if we come back up to this upwards line, we see this upwards line hit every single time in the recovery phase. It could happen this year, maybe early next year, but either way you cut the cloth, it's close to 50 grand. Afterwards, what happens? In the bull market, we get extremely parabolic and have that blast off top. So if you haven't been stacking, right now is that time, because the next target, technically, if history's any indication, is this black line, which is around that $50,000 threshold. And another update from Dave the Wave. You can listen to the scaremongers at the bottom, who also were the cheerleaders at the top. Or you can follow the Bitcoin logarithmic growth curve. Look at here. Every single time, Bitcoin just stays in this growth curve. Every single time. So by 2025, if it blasts up here to this curve, zoom in and zoom over and to the right, where could this be going? You're looking at almost $250,000 Bitcoin. Tim Draper and others have predicted that years ago. Is this what's going to be coming over the next 24 months? Another update. This right here seems to be programmed in. You have sideways bullishness, sideways bullishness, sideways bullishness. Look what's happening. This could be mirroring this right here. Come down, have a retracement, then a blast off. Come down, have a retracement, then a blast off. So we are still early. We're not towards the end of this box yet. Once you get towards the end of this box, that's when it's going to be off into the races. Another update from Rect Capital. What he's showing you is similar fractal patterns since 2015 that have played out. Every single time before we see a blast off, before we break out of a certain channel, we have a retracement, then a run up. Every single time 2019, we had a retracement, then a run up. Every single time 2023, present year, retracement, then it could be a blast off. So this acts like a pogo stick. You come down and then catapult off of this into astronomical heights. So this is something to pay attention to. If history's any indication of what's to come, there could be some buying opportunities over the next 6 months. So have some dry powder. But once again, this is not financial advice. Look at history and look at the trend. The trend's your friend to the end. We could say there's a good chance by the end of next year, Bitcoin is going to be, once again, off to the races. And with that, I'm Sean with the Bitcoin Bros. You guys like this content, go ahead and smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and show us some love. We appreciate the support. With that, that's all I have for you today. And I'm out.